Hello and welcome to Tai Chi with me. My name is Chris. I am standing in the sun at the moment because you get a really good view of this tree here in the background. I'm in Yerraby Pond in Canberra, so I live not too far from here. So we're going to do today a movement from the Poucho forms of Chen style Tai Chi. Poucho means cannon fist. They're the second routines, so they use a bit more explosiveness, a little bit more speed. The tempo's a bit faster. We're going to work on some of the circling of the waist. The circling of the waist helps the arms to travel. So we're going to work on that. So make your feet shoulder width. We'll do the usual release for the shoulders. So draw your shoulder blades back, up. Breathing in and breathe out. So you're relaxing, springing into your legs, into the knees. So we're bending here as well. And draw back and up. Breathe in. And just letting your body have a new sense of ease and space for the day, and breathe out. Good. And again. And we go again, looking up this time. So squeeze the back of your neck. And out. And one more. Good. Just start circling the shoulders, keeping the knees and hips a bit bent. So we have this usual position, the pelvis a bit tucked under this way. The pelvis tucks under, not back, tucks under. So the back's almost flat and you feel your weight go into your legs a lot better. Then we circle the shoulders here. So you're contacting the muscles in your pecs and between your shoulder blades to make this happen. And the traps also here make this movement happen. And minimal arm motion. So we're not doing just the arms like we're rowing with no focus on here. It's actually here we want to move. And you may find that hard to do. And if you do, that means that you definitely have to do this more. Get your shoulder blades moving. It'll protect your shoulders from getting injured later if they're not already. And then back the other way. So this exercise, it looks like just a shoulder exercise, but it's got a whole body motion and effect, which I'll do more in another clip. This is one of 18 exercises from the Hunyuan style of Tai Chi, which is based off the Chen style of Tai Chi, which is one of the main forms of Tai Chi. So they're bodies of knowledge and methods for unlocking the body is the purpose of these things. So pop your right hand out to the 45 and just start circling the wrist. Really soft, loose. Bend the knees, bend the hips. A little bit of a rise and fall as the wrist drops. You're bending into your hips. There's a bit of a connection here. Then we circle. So soft arm, the whole arm engaged. Then start using your waist. So the body turn connects to the circle. And ideally it's the body turn that makes the arm circle and coordinate better. So we're fluid motion in the arm. So the arm is doing a little bit on and off here. So it's coming in a little bit, straightening out a little bit, not locking out, but not bending too much. But there's a little bit of that motion going on. So we're like this, like we're throwing force out, let it come back in, throwing it out. We're throwing confetti almost. Then the other way. So it's designed to soften your wrists, coordinate the whole arm to spiral, connecting to here. Other arm. So we circle this way first. As the wrist goes down, as we sit the wrist, bending here. A little bit, rising up a little bit and down. And if that feels too tricky, you just focus on just make the circle here. We want the waist then to become involved as well. So my shoulder's staying relaxed. I'm not lifting up with the shoulder. The shoulder stays down away from my ear. My shoulder has no secrets to tell my ear today. It's not like, oh, how you going? And the other way. one of my teachers, if he does this motion and I'm connected to his arm, he can throw me out, project my whole body away just from the connection he has with his hand all the way to this foot. So I feel that connection, this foot going to this arm through the waist. So Tai Chi is about making your body more connected all over the place, using circles and spirals, curves to open the body up, but to reconnect everything. So everything has a sense of connecting into the center, ultimately to the dantian, the waist. So the waist in Tai Chi is like a steering wheel of the car. You turn the steering wheel and it makes the 4 wheels move. So that's what we're doing. We get the waist going, everything link and connect. If we've got a shoulder doing this, it can't connect properly even to this part of the torso. So we get the shoulders to relax, to release, and it naturally wants to connect, then they'll feel the connection to the ground. So we're not just like held up always. We relax down, connect into here, and sink into the floor. So we'll go this way. So make your hands turn over, one down, one up. Arms off lock, very soft motion. So we're not stiff, not stiff at all. Nice and soft. I want you to start letting your weight transfer. So with the palm that goes up, the weight transfers more over there. So we transfer the weight here. So just a soft, natural movement here. And then from here, the hand that turns over, the body turns a little bit that way. So my zipper goes a little bit this way, then it goes the other way. So the body the turn of the steering wheel of the waist makes the arms turn, so that coordinates, connects together. Okay, from here, draw your hands down to your right side. The hand that was up stays up, other hand stays down. Then we're gonna throw over this way. So the hands change position, then we throw over this way. So I'm turning my hip, pushing the weight across. I'm just throwing side to side. So the hand doesn't go exactly, the arm doesn't go exactly across. It sort of comes up and then makes a little bit of a drop. There's a motion that goes to the side, but it's also a little bit of a drop at the end here too. So both arms will have that bit of a drop. If I make it more obvious, it's more looking like this or feeling like this, but we've still got the side motion with a little drop at the end. So there's this whipping idea. So the wrists, when they do this, in Tai Chi it's used in pretty much any martial art, the arms are used like whips generally. So when I turn from the waist and move from my legs, the final whip is, so the power can express outwardly into their hands. So it's a final way you can crack the whip. So we're doing this a little bit faster, but it's still soft. I'm not tensing up. Shoulders totally loose. And we're all driving it from the waist, from the hip, from the waist. Okay. So we'll do this actually with fists to start. So we've got the hand position we just had. Make fist, just loose fist. And it's the exact same thing. So we've got fists. So the cannon fist forms usually have the hands formed in fists for a lot more movements than the initial forms that are designed to open the body, get more relaxation and coordination and sense of energy in the body. These ones to express it more forcibly through the fists. So Chen style Tai Chi is the most kung fu-y, most martial art looking form of Tai Chi. People see that it looks like that's just another martial art, but it's a form of Tai Chi. And according to a lot of sources, the original source of Tai Chi, the original form of Tai Chi. Okay, so from here, we're going to draw the arms across, circle, back to almost where they just were, then over. Then we draw across, circle, relax the arms, circle. So I'm going to open my hands here. So my hands are turning together. So from here I'm using the body, so I'm turning the waist here, shifting the weight across, turning the body, so I'm sort of turning out to this, not even the 45, then going across to the other 45 almost. The hands come down and they flip over. I turn to this corner, draw across my body over here to this corner, and flick. So I'm going to go sideways here. Okay, so we'll put this into the stance. So we're stepping about 1.5 to 2 shoulder width apart. The feet about 40 degrees out, so they're not too open, but they're not straight either. We're sitting into the stance. So the idea is that you're sitting back into your stance. So if I'm sitting forward like this, the pressure goes into my knees. It's not good, and the weight goes more in the ball of my foot. But if I sit back here and have my spine straight, the pelvis a little bit tucked under, my back can be relatively vertical, the top relaxed. I'm relaxing into my stance like I'm sitting on a horse. So while you're sitting on the horse, push with this foot to make your weight go a little bit across here. Push with this foot, the weight go across there. So just make this happen first. So your knees are staying bent. We're staying bent in the hip here. So we're not locking out, and we're not leaning like this. So the body stays vertical. There's a little bit of a shunt across, a quick shunt. Okay, so bring your hands over this way, palms up, palm down, shunt the weight across, throw it over here. So there's not much of a weight transfer, but there is a little bit. And I'm generating it with my waist. Then make fists. Then we make circle. Making a circle around, like almost like I'm winding something up here in front of me. Coming from the body, so this part's turning. Draw to the corner, to the side, over. Okay, that'll fry your legs till tomorrow. Best of luck with your training.